Yo, what's going on, good people? It's your boy B3. You already know we're back at it again. And this time, we're out in Fairfield, California at the Solano Mall, baby. Yeah, man, I got another dope entrepreneur I can't wait to introduce you guys to. So, hope you guys are ready for the flight, because I am. What's going on, y'all? I told you I was going to have another dope entrepreneur with me. Yes, sir. You already know, sir, I'm over here in this wonderful looking gym. Ladies and gentlemen, please give your round of applause to my boy Ty El Tigre. Yes! His last name I was gonna say it, but I always mess it up. So he looked good though. That's all you know. So man, please let them know how can they reach out to you, what the tags, what time, how can we get in contact with you?
Yep, we got the 1 and the 2. You got VALLEJO Pal. You can follow us on Instagram, VALLEJO Pal Boxing. Our business hours there, we're open in the morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday from 6:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. And every day, Monday through Saturday, 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. So we have multiple classes over there, adults and youth. Just check in in the office. And here at Punch with Purpose in the mall, we're mall hours, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Monday through Saturday, Sundays, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
And then what's the youngest you can what's the age range that I can get?
Yeah, we start them off as young as 2 years old. We have a toddler's class that we teach twice a week. One day on a Wednesday and the other days on a Saturday. But we have our back to school special here. It's going to be Mondays and Wednesdays, 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 is for our youth. And regularly it's $150 a month here for 3 days a week. But our back to school special is 2 classes a week and it's $200 for 2 months.
Oh, for 2 months?
2 months, yep. And Coach Diablo runs that class. He's got a couple heads in there already, so we're not built to capacity just yet.
There we go. See y'all? Y'all better step up on your game, man. Don't miss out, because I'm gonna get my kids in here ASAPolis. You see it on his shirt, too. So, how did you come up with the name, man, Punch with Purpose?
Punch with Purpose was just something, man, that, I didn't know really the meaning behind it. I trained, but putting it all together with a coach's mindset now, understanding that, the purpose is to not just help people punch, but help people find their passion. And I found that just through living through my passion, which is boxing. So I think that's where I found, a definition of Punch with Purpose was becoming a coach. As a fighter, I wasn't thinking like that. My purpose was to destroy. And now as a coach, I'm here to build, and I think Punch with Purpose was something that's built me too. It's a brand, standing strong, but also I've developed as a leader too. I'm grateful for that.
Hey, it shows too, bro. Beyond leadership, bro. You are you are what we call the matriarch now. You started from humble beginnings, but actually what I wanted to ask you, man, is, could you give me a little bit of background about you and what got you into boxing in general? There are bits and pieces that I remember, because I remember you started way back when as a kid, right?
Yep. Well, the gym that I'm running in Vallejo, that's the gym that I started training at. Andrew Trujillo, he was the director at the time, and he took me under his wing. My dad was my coach. We started at the Maryland Sports Center for 2000, 2001. So the gym moved to Florida Marin Street. We've been there for over 20 years now. And
20 years.
20 years. Yeah, I started boxing when I was 7 years old. So that program is still going, and that's one of my missions too, is just to keep it going. If the day does come where I'm not running it, I hope it's still thriving and still growing. But that's definitely the home soil. That's what got me going, training at a young age. Was just being in that gym, smelling that air, putting those gloves on. Just a young kid who didn't really, understand the sport. Really was I don't think I was being bullied, but I didn't really have that drive to be number one or to have confidence in myself until I put those gloves on. And it started there. Somebody laced me, and now I'm lacing somebody else. So that's the name of the game, right? Is you you learn it, and then you're able to share it, and that's all we're doing here at both gyms. So
It takes a different mind state to get into the boxing ring, man. To get punched and to give a punch back. That takes a lot of confidence, dedication. I mean, like I'm more along the lines of getting to a fight in the street before and that's something I'm not we're not expecting that. You're actually getting in the ring, getting ready to get handled, or be the handler. So my next question is, because you were a boxer, and quite frankly, he's young enough to get back in the ring if he wanted to. So I don't know why, I'm just gonna keep that open out there. But what would you say is one attribute you wish you could have from any boxer? Now, I know, like, Canelo, they push a lot about his head movement. Triple G, he had that sick upper, that sick overhand that literally would go through any guard. What attribute that you wish you could take from a certain, or a boxer of any kind? I know that's hard, but if you could have it, what would it be?
Right, it would probably be somebody's knockout punch. You know what I mean? This is the name of the game, is to get him out there, get him out before he gets you out of there, and I think if you got the power punch, you got to, what do they call that? It's like a ticking time bomb, right?
It's only a matter of time.
You always got a chance. A puncher always has a chance. So, I mean, I think if I had to have the special power in the ring, that super punch has got to be it, that power punch.
I feel that.
Maybe Deontay Wilder. I mean, but then again, he, I would go on about that.
I was going to say.
Maybe Mike Tyson, though. Mike Tyson had one punch knockout power. I think that's what, in a sport like this, you need that equalizer.
I was going to say, those are chin-breaking punches.
Yep.
Like, I'm talking about getting cracked.
I mean, the speed is cool, but I mean, hey, you guess right, he's there.
It's over. Yeah, you're right. One powerful punch can change the whole fight. And, he ain't lying. So now I got even a harder one for him. So, who would you say are your top 5 boxers? And now I'm gonna make it a little difficult for you though, because I want top 5 old school, top 5 new school.
Okay, cool. Yep. I mean, old school.
Old school.
We'll start old school first. I would say, how old is old school?
Let's see.
Is it before 2000?
Well, I'd say more like we're talking about 90s, early 2000s.
Okay, that's old school.
That's considered old school now. Yeah, I know.
Okay,
that's
cool,
considered old school now. Yeah,
I mean,
sadly.
I mean, we go further back, like Joe Louis.
Oh, okay. Oh, you want to take it? Oh, you want to take it further back. Oh, he's talking about 70s and 80s now. Okay, let's go then. Let's go then.
That's
okay.
Sad,
Come on. All right, he called my bluff. Let's go.
So,
come on.
He had Joe Louis. I would consider one of my favorite fighters too. Is in the '80s, Azuma Nelson.
Hey, okay.
Called him the Professor.
The Professor,
boy, he was a king. He was a champ. Everybody, Salvador Sanchez, he was a lightweight, came out. He actually crashed his car in Vegas, like 23 years old, the youngest champion, unified champ. So we never really know how great he could have been, but he never lost. And,
he never lost, so that.
Number 4, you'll probably throw in like Lennox Lewis. I like Lennox Lewis just because he fought smart. I believe he won gold in the Olympics too.
He did. One of our technical heavyweights.
Yeah.
Technical heavyweights.
Well, actually, he won it for Canada. He was Canadian.
He is Canadian.
Yeah. So,
oh God, I keep forgetting about that.
And number 5, I mean, I'll just throw in like Pernell Whitaker. He's pretty slick.
He's smooth.
Those guys always, they're hard to hit. What do they call that? Elusive. Elusive fighter. So,
you gotta get out the way.
Then today's, I like Tank.
Tank Davis.
He still got a lot to prove, but I think that fight with Jake Paul, he could win that.
Well, yeah.
He could win that.
So now that he brought that up, hey man, so they keep making fun of Gervonta because of how tiny he is compared to Paul. Yeah. But can we be real here? Paul is not on the level that Gervonta is on. So little or not, one good punch to the gut, I feel like, in the fight.
That's it. Hit the small intestine. Boom.
Easy. Hit him in the liver.
Yeah,
there you go.
Jackie Moon style.
Ooh. Hit him in the liver, make him quiver, right?
Yeah,
and then, okay, he had Gervonta. I know I kind of sidebarred.
It's all good. Today's fighters, I mean, anyway, it's an Asian cat out there. I think he's Korean or something like that, but he's a great fighter. They were talking about making a fight with him and Tank.
Oh, I know. Now I know who you're talking about.
He's a lighter dude.
Yeah.
Who else is today's fighters?
Let's see. I got a couple. I know because they're
You know,
popping up.
You got Benavidez. I like Benavidez.
David. Oh yeah,
Benavidez,
my boy
you know,
David
he's a bigger guy,
Benavidez.
the Mexican monster.
Oh yeah. Oh,
he holds it down.
He's a
You know what I
phenom.
mean?
He goes. For the record, that's the one Canelo keep dodging. Just saying. Just saying.
He ducking him.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm just saying.
And then who's our heavy? I mean, Alexander Usyk. You know, I think he's ready to retire, but you know he's unbeatable. And he's a gold Olympic medalist, so
yeah,
he's probably he dominated the game. He ain't nothing left to prove anymore. He on his way out.
Yeah, that's
cleaned it up. You know what I'm saying? Took the trash out. Hey,
I can't really blame you.
It.
Yeah, Usyk's gonna just who we don't have any other heavyweight right now that's even close. I mean, they said I forget that one. It's a British guy who they think should be able to take him on. I think what is his name? I can't think of his name. He's the only one who hasn't lost in like a year or two.
Joseph Parker.
There you go, Joseph Parker. That's exactly.
Yeah.
What do you think about that matchup, Joseph Parker and
Parker getting handled? You know what I'm saying? I like him, but he ain't got the skills that Usyk has. Southpaw, got power. You know, uses his physicality and his distance when he needs to. So he's a full package. You know, he's a little smaller heavyweight, but I mean, when you got the skills, you can back it up, no matter how big the man is.
That's true.
You know, the skills back the man up. So.
Oh. Do you think Deontay Wilder has a shot at coming back?
No, Deontay Wilder is done.
Damn,
Deontay Wilder
that's cold.
done.
What do you mean? Nobody. He's still to
ain't
this
it.
day is the hardest punching heavyweight. Still to this date, though. See, I'm just thinking now. You know, even though he walking on chicken legs right now.
Lucito.
Yeah, he walking on chicken legs right now. But I feel like he can make a little comeback, man. I feel like he can make a comeback. Yeah, there's still nobody punches as hard as him.
Right.
But it's sad that he is.
Yeah, he went out like that, man. You know, every you know, what do they say? You live by the sword, you die by the sword. So that's boxing is one way. You're either gonna knock that dude out or get knocked out. It's gonna be, you know, that when you get in there. So I don't think people in the ring, they don't think it as big as much as it is what it is.
It's like, yeah, because you already know what you signed up for.
You know, you done took your beatings in the gym. You sparred guys harder than the dude that you fought. So a lot of times you excited just to get through that fight, just so you can, you know, rest your body, your mind.
Shoot, coming from your background,
You know,
that's
always on to the next. You know, a fighter's always trying to get to the next level, and sometimes forget how that journey is. So, you know, enjoying the journey, being with your team. You know, it's hard, but you know, those small victories, you live through those. You know, and the losses too make you better.
So now, I got another question for you, my guy. So, in your opinion, because you've been training, how long have you been training for? Like, actually, no, coaching. How long have you been coaching for?
Coaching about 8 years.
8 years.
Yep, 8 years. Yep.
And you're still killing it. Look, you're still going. So that's what's cool about this. So I wanted to ask, since now you've been on both ends of the spectrum now, what would you say? What technique is harder to learn? What technique would you say is hard to learn? If it's like between movement, between head movement, between being able to
maybe
footwork, you know, what would you say is the
footwork is, you know, it's pretty repetitious. I would say maybe controlling your punches. You know, a lot of times people, when they first start too, they have a hard time gauging their punches. Like every shot is a power shot. Once you learn how to control the speed and the power of your punches, I think that's, you know, you're able to change the pace of your volume. That's a hard skill to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people, you know, they're always forcing their punches.
Yeah.
So it takes a sense of mastery to do that. You know, you got to master one thing at a time. You know, so
what do they say? Because you can out punch yourself, right? Or over punch yourself, and you're literally just tiring yourself out.
So I think it's real important that, you know, you understand the punch volume and how your punches are coming out. You know, all fundamental stuff.
True that, but you know, like you know how they say common sense isn't so common. So fundamentals can go over people's head like crazy. I'm like, what is the proper, like, because I know little bits and pieces. What would you say is the proper form to actually throw a punch? To actually just for a person walking in here, you know, just out the blue, I don't know how to throw an accurate punch without breaking my own fist.
Yep.
Because that's a technique that that still is necessary. What would you say, or something, if I was out there in the block and I just need to, I know the jab is to get a little distance.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm throwing it
I
properly.
mean, I would think you would just, you know, from here, you just turning it over, and it's almost like a power line. So it's like, you think about that string line right there that you're connecting with. The power is just coming from you turning your shoulder. You kind of round your back, turn your wrist, snap it out. And then you just look over your knuckles. When you want to take aim, you look over your knuckle.
What? Look over your knuckle?
Yeah, so that way you tuck your chin. So now your chin's protected.
Oh, snap.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, see?
All right.
Hey, don't try that at home. Just letting that be known. If you want to learn more, you got to come to the gym. Oh, man.
Right there, yeah.
So, I'm going to give you my little thing, what I like to call sidebar questions. Sidebar questions, pretty much the thing is, I always give him questions. You know, I send him the questions beforehand, that way he can prep and things of that necessity. The sidebar questions are questions he's not prepared for. I did not let him prep. So, these are actually pretty cool questions, and they're never weird or complicated. I don't like making things complicated. So, here you go, brother. I think I asked you this earlier, too. So, what boxers on your roster should we be looking out for right now? Like right now, if we got, you know, tell us who they are, make sure to give, if you know they tagged, say it out, man, so we can actually start looking them up, bro.
I mean, we got a good squad. You know, I'll start with the small guys, the scoreless squad. You know, I got the Garcia bros, you know, Garcia 1, Garcia bro 2, boy 2. You know, this is my guys right here.
Oh, we got them here. Hey, come on, youngsters.
Those are something you gotta look out for sure. You know what I'm saying? My guys is in the gym 3-4 days out the week. They're brothers, you know, they're football players, but when they get in the ring, they mean. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking
They
about.
got that mean streak. So, you know, we add that with a little bit of the skills, you know, and we work together. And these guys, we've already taken them to 3 other different spots to go spar. And we go to different gyms, and you know, they having fun with it. These are our young cats right here. Going up from there, we got our cat fighting this weekend, Antonio Winfrey. He's fighting on Saturday in Sacramento. We got David Hernandez. He's fighting. A lot of our guys making their debut. We're going down to Oxnard at the end of the month, so that's why we're preparing everybody right now. So when we get out there, we put Vallejo, Fairfield on all the way. Northern California.
This is what I'm talking about.
The big guys, you know, we got a pro fighter, Johnny Williams. We'll be looking to get back in the ring at the end of the year. You know, he's 0-0 with 1 draw. So it was a close fight, but he's definitely hungry for the next win.
Talk about it.
John Bryson Turbo. He's a junior welterweight. You know, he's about 21 years old. He's right there. I've been training him since COVID.
Hey!
So, you know, we definitely got a lot of potential in the gym. You know, it's all about just staying present, being in the gym consistently, and keep punching towards our goals. You know, that's what we come to do. You know, we help each other, we push each other all the time. So that's why it's always good to, you know, get to the gym and be more than just a boxing club.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, young guys. Hey, question, since I got you guys here. What do you guys like to do more? You like, what are you, left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Right-handed? Southpaw. Hey, I like how you said that too. So, what do you guys like more in the ring to do? Do you like to just move around, try to get out of the way, or do you like to do damage? Damage? Damage?
Yeah,
That's what I
they're
like
pressure
to hear.
fighters. You know what I'm saying? We put them in the kitchen when we start cooking.
That's what I'm
You know what
talking
I'm
about.
saying?
Yeah, that way you get used to it, and then
Yeah.
you guys bring it back on.
That's
See?
it. I mean, we can box too, though. You know, they moving around, keeping their jab. So we just try to work on one thing at a time each day. And these guys coming along. You know, they started it with this gym. So it's been about 4 or 5 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Oh, wait till
Yeah.
you guys get ready. Ah, man. Hey, see, each step is just to make you more of a complete fighter.
That's it. Yeah, because their dad actually, he used to train with me at the Vallejo Pal. So we came up, you know, and now he's got his sons. And, you know, what better place than to be back in the boxing gym, you know, and showing these guys what we used to do. It's fun, you know, and seeing them take it to the next level. I know it's just a matter of time.
Give me some, man. Give me some. That's what I'm talking about. Give me some. Thank you, young man. I'm glad y'all came. See,
Yeah.
that was a little shocker for me. I'm juiced.
That's like the camera right there.
Go ahead, man. Yeah, you got
Right
to
there. Get your
pose.
stance right
Get
there,
your
bro.
pose up. Get your pose up. There you
know
go.
what I'm
That's what I'm
saying?
talking about.
Throw that jab out there.
There you go.
That's it.
That's my guys. Oh, see? Can't wait to see what you guys
See it, bro. You guys can follow him on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and y'all got Instagrams too? You better tell us. Come on, man. Tell us
Yeah,
what's up.
speaking to the camera. Follow me on. Go tell him.
You gotta say it, man.
Follow me on Instagram. Garcia Boy 1.
What is it? Tell him.
Garcia Boy 2.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go, boys.
Punch with Purpose team right here, man.
Thank
We
you.
coming with it. We coming with it. Ain't no half stepping all the way.
Thank you, young man. I'm so
We ain't
happy.
ducking no work. We want all the smoke. Come on, y'all.
There you go,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you, fellas. Thank you. Oh, man. See, yeah, that's what I was hoping for. For
I'm
sure.
telling you.
See, that's how you start. You bringing the youth up, right?
That's how I know I'm still passionate about it. I get excited, you know, when you see the young cats come in and they learn the new things. Everybody wants to grab a fighter when they learned a whole bunch already and had all this success. You know, my thing is like, hey, if you want to go, you could go. But, you know, I always know where I started, and I'm going to make sure that we pour it into the youth, make sure that they can get that chance to, you know, take it further.
Hey, that's what we need. We need more leaders to help with our youth, bro. Because, you know, I can tell you now, I think me and you will float around the same age, I think. I think I got a good 6 years on you, though. But we still growing up in the 90s, didn't have a lot. So, but whatever we did grab a hold on to, we held on to it for dear life.
Man, yeah, man, it's crazy how it all just comes full circle, you know. So you got to learn everything and try to hold on to it. That's what I like to say.
See, yeah, see, you see the glow in his eyes? That's what I'm talking about. See, that is dope. I like that. See, that's when you tell that fire is still in you, though.
Yep.
Like
man,
that.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like I said, we take the van, we got our other coaches, we go all over the place, and we try to put, it's not myself, we try to put our team on. You know, that way they know, they see the van or they see the logo, they know, you know, it's coming.
It's real.
Yeah,
It's real.
It's real.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, be afraid.
Even though we're in the mall, it's cool. Like, you know, they walk in and it's kind of like, oh man, they get that feeling of like, oh, is it going to be, you know, what do they call it? Not franchise, but, you know, is it going to be?
Yeah, just one of these one-off type places.
Yeah, so no.
Oh, no, it's love.
Yep.
It's love here. And when you walk in, it's love. Hey, and if you guys are ever in Vallejo and you get the chance to come to that gym too, it's love in there too. First time walking in there, strangers all hell. They did not treat me weird in no way, shape, or form. They showed me love when I walked in and answered any question I had. So I really appreciate that.
Cool.
There are a lot of gyms out there because you're a fresh face. They be quick to push you off, not teach you anything. But I really do appreciate your energy, man, because it comes a long way. And now, this one's specifically for you. Now, I don't know how many weight classes you were able to jump between while you were in your career, but if you could pick any weight class without fear of weight cut, so in other words, you could do whatever weight class you want without a weight cut, what would it be?
Man, it'd probably be 168 right there at Canelo's weight.
Oh,
You know
really?
what I'm saying? And
168?
that's how you gotta call out the best, you know? 168.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cash cow, you know what I'm saying?
He said, come with it.
You
Oh.
know what I'm saying? I'm tall enough to outbox him.
See, hey, you know what?
That's just the confidence.
See
you know?
that?
Until that day, then round two come around and I'm still in that coach condition.
Nah, no, he ain't.
Yeah,
Don't let him fool you. He training at night. You try to play like you don't.
Yeah.
Cause these shoulders don't look like this is a person who don't train.
These are the defensive shells. Right?
See?
Yep.
So now, since I finally got those questions out the way, because I had to mess with them, I have to ask you, man, just to get a little, you know, I get a little personal without getting too personal. But what's a couple things you felt that you had to face personally? You know, not like I said, not to get all in your business, but what's a couple things that you felt like you had to face personally before you started trying to get a Punch with Purpose program up and started? Something like something that you had to overcome. Most people feel like they have to overcome like certain shyness issues, being, you know.
Yeah, I think I just, you know,
concerns.
when you first start something, you got to overcome that doubt of it not coming to fruition, of it not happening, and you got to just keep pushing every day. You know, sometimes it feels like it's not for you, or you know, you're not making any traction. So there's definitely days like that, you know, when you're idling and you're waiting for that light to turn green, you know, and you feel like you got everything going, but sometimes you just gotta erase that mindset of waiting for things to happen and just trying to make it happen on your own and go for it. Like, I mean, this would have never happened. We wouldn't be in this spot if I didn't take that leap of faith at the beginning of or the end of last year.
That's right.
You know, of course I counseled with it with a couple people to see if it was, you know, something I should do, but ultimately I knew it was a decision I had to make on my own. And I think sometimes we doubt ourselves, and I think that was a big hurdle that I needed to take. Because I've already been doing it in VALLEJO, so
Yeah.
me doing this here is not really a different thing, it's just a different place. So it's still the same, you know, energy that I'm bringing.
Wait.
You know, and then of course, like the overhead, you know, you first starting another business, it's like, oh man, how am I gonna come up with stuff? But, you know, God bless me, was able to, I'll tell you something actually, man, I don't know how it happened. Right? So
Here we go, it's popping.
This is really where it happened. So I was like Christmas of last year, and you know, I'm getting all the details of how much it's gonna cost me, you know, the overhead, and I'm like, damn, I'm kind of far out. Like, okay, this is a stretch. I'm gonna have to, you know, maybe take a loss and really try to go for it, get a loan or something. And then I want to say it was the day of Christmas, I actually got somebody Zelled me $1,200, and that helped me put the down payment for this. So I don't know who it was because it was a name that I've never seen before. And until this day, I don't even know who it was. I got blessed with that Christmas day, bro, and I was able to put the down payment on this spot. And I think that's, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who it came from. Somebody blessed me.
Hey, if they're watching this, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You see what happened? They knew it was gonna happen from the jump, bro. That's why they didn't that's why they put a random name on there. They was like, just, I don't even want thanks. That's what people be doing, man.
So I was stressed about that. That was something I remember. And then now that you asked what dilemmas I had, that was something that, you know, money's not a big concern when, you know, you're chasing it, but if you're chasing other things that mean more, give you more value, you're always gonna have a way to get those resources. You know, those resources come to you. Money is a resource. So I think if you know the right people, you know, people and do the right things, the resources will come to you. And unfortunately, I was blessed that Christmas Day
That is
to get that, man. And once I got that, I already knew gas is full. Step on the pedal.
Christmas miracle for real.
Yeah.
That's what we did. Really, Christmas miracle for real. Hey, that was meant to be.
Yep.
That was truly meant to be. And I gotta ask you, man, how did it feel?
Man, it was. I was at my mom's house with the Christmas gifts was over and everything, and I was just kind of coming down from the Christmas spirit, trying to get back in my hustle mode, thinking like, okay, yep, the holiday. Let me think about what I need to do, and you know, before I was even left my mom's house, I got blessed with that. So I was like, you know what, I'm right where I need to be. I need to be here, chilling with my family. You know, somebody blessed me without having to be there next to me. So
That's beautiful.
yeah, it was cool, man.
See, hell yeah, I know that. Ooh, man, I can only imagine. See that hit and you like, it's finally happening.
Yeah.
It's like it's finally going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, yeah, like you said, foot on the gas, man. There ain't no stopping.
Ain't no stopping us now. So yeah.
See, oh man, that's what I'm talking about. Now, with that, since I'm gonna take it a little further back now. So, how does it? Now, I gotta ask you, if there was one thing you wish you knew before you started the program, what would it be? One thing you wish you knew before starting, either probably stressful, either probably helpful.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have just had a little bit more time management. I wish I would have been a little bit more, you know, efficient with my time. A lot of times there was windows that I wasn't sure what I should be doing, you know, trying to figure things out on my own. You know, but I eventually, you know, got other people's counsel, people who had the experience of teaching classes, and training fighters. They gave me little ideas and you know, what they would do. So their suggestions helped me out a lot. You know, I wouldn't be here today because, I mean, the schedule, the routine, and then just being able to be open-minded and learn new things. Because, yeah, I'm doing it my way, but it's not necessarily mean that my way is going to work. I got to be able to find other avenues and see, you know, different, voices. that have already been down that road. So I'm real happy that, you know, I was able to face those adversities though early. You know, otherwise I'd still be spinning my wheels. So yeah.
Just talking to you, you were able to adjust and adapt. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's what I like about that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Able to adjust and adapt.
Yeah.
That's how you do that, brother.
Man,
yeah.
catch and counter, baby. Catch and counter.
Yeah.
That's it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I like
That's
that
it.
one. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one, bro. So now, next question. So getting, like I said, a little deep, but everybody's is different. You know, whenever I talk about failures, everybody's failures, it could be something random. My failure was I wasn't able to reach a certain number in sales, or failure that wasn't able to win a fight. You know, what would you consider grown right now, since you've been building up the program and now successfully being able to open the next gym? What would you say are probably one of your biggest failures, and what did you learn from?
Man, I would say one of my biggest failures, you know, running the gym sometimes was probably trying to, in a gym, there's a lot going on. You know, you're helping a group of people that aren't going to compete, that are just there to build their confidence, kids, you know, that are part of the youth class, and then you have fighters, and then you got older guys that are pros, you know, so it's all this, kind of goes with the time management, but it also goes to, you know, your health. If you just have yourself, you know, sometimes that's the big, you got to get out of your own way sometimes. Yeah, like I said before, it's like I wanted to do things a certain way, but you got to bring people on board, you know, and build a team. You know, nothing can be done all by yourself. Anything great, at least, it has to come with, you know, having the right people around you. You know, a lot of times I would push away the help that maybe they were just looking to give or looking, you know, to take. I wasn't always sure. I always just followed my instincts with people who would come to help us. And I think that's something that, you know, it was tough at first because it was on my own running these classes, and just kind of that failure of, you know, we actually were stagnant because I wasn't able to have enough coaching to help the people that were doing more than just the regular workouts. Because I can be a boxing coach and I can help the guys, you know, succeed on the fighting, but if I don't have enough help to be able to help the guys that are just there to keep our doors open, you know, to help, you know, train them too, but those are our members that are just like the basic format class. I got to be there if there's nobody there to, you know, to run that class, because that's the most important class, is that fundamental class. Teaching them to be better people. You know, as fighters, when you get one-on-one, it gets more intimate and you get more serious, you know, right?
Right.
But I can't get to that level if I don't start with the basics, because that's where you find your fighters. So if you don't have the right coach in that position, you could lose a lot of the could have been fighters. You could lose, you know, business. You could lose business. So I had a couple, you know, mishaps with people that I thought I trusted, you know, so it's definitely a fine line. You have to, just as good, you know, as trusting a fighter, as trusting another coach, you know, trust and loyalty, and really, you know, being transparent with each other.
I never even thought of it. I never even thought of it that way.
It's crazy. Everybody thinks it's just punching, but it's a lot of politics behind it. And it's like, you know, sometimes getting, like I said, getting out of your own way will go on.
Oh, that's a good one too. Getting out of your own way or go a long way. See, hey, he just coming out here with these little quick cheap shots. See, you see, I already knew something was special about you from the jump. And before I get out of here, because I do have my questions are running low, but I want to let you know, bro, that, and I told you this the first time when I met you too, you are an inspiration, okay? Like, I can tell you now, you threw me for a loop when I first met you. So that's why I was like, yeah, this man is on the big and better things. It's just inevitable. So with your case, because with you being an inspiration and literally inspiring others, what inspires you?
Man, what inspires me is just this gym. I come in here, this gym inspires me a lot, because when I come in here, we came from the gym in Vallejo, and I love that gym, but I consider that Grandpa's house. You know what I'm saying? That's where we all grew up. We all ran around that house. You know, now we in this penthouse. Now we in here, you know, building fighters, building dreams, and I feel that much closer to it because there's a lot of foot traffic. You know, people that don't know nothing about boxing are walking through here, you know, and they want to see, you know, whether they want to see the gladiator or they want to see their kid, you know, do something different. We're right here. We're an option that most boxing gyms are not options because they're out of the way. I picked this location so we could be in the way, and I think that's something that, you know, it's been a key to being successful here. You know, and of course we had the spot in BLVD, so all the other bodies that was with us over there, they live over here. It just favored us.
It did make more sense. It really does. Shoot, like I told you, I don't live that far away from here either. So now I can finally come pester him too. So I'm like, dude, you are just. It's only a matter of time. Like, watch, we gonna be getting now we'll be able to put Fairfield on the map now because Lord knows we need a new gym out here. We don't have that many gyms. I think, like I said, there's probably 2 other gyms out here, but the energy is different. Just a tad. Still great, still guys, great coaches, still everything's great over there at these other gyms. Just the energy's a little different. Energy's good in here, you know. So when we were, and also what you were talking earlier about, you know, having a nice team with you, having a great set of people being able to at least put you on the straight and narrow, or tell you when you're doing wrong, or just to encourage you. Who would you say? Because you know it'd probably be a lot more, but who are 3 people who you think who have been most influential? I know it's more, but yeah. I have to drop it to 3 because I'll be here all day.
I mean, my pops has been real influential ever since I was a kid. You know, he was like my best friend. He always believed in me. You know, he was one of my boxing coaches. Even when he reached the point where he felt he taught me everything he knew, he found me another coach that knew more. And you know, sometimes it's hard for a coach to do that, let alone a father. He was able to, you know, be humble enough and pass me, and put his ego to the side and pass me to another trainer. And then even today, you know, I still look up to him. He's my neighbor, so you know, he helped. You know, sometimes I gotta go over there for breakfast and make sure he's good. But nah, Pops has always given me the right game. You know, he's always he's a logical person. So a lot of times, for myself, I'm a dreamer. I like to, you know, think big, and he kind of brings me back down. And I need somebody like that to kind of ground me. Otherwise, I get up too high, and I'm, you know, you don't look down until it's too late. You know.
Oh, and that fall. And that fall, boy.
So, for sure. And then one of my, you know, my mentors that helped me out along the way, his name was Adrian Noble. He had his son, Derry Noble, who was a professional fighter. He won the international gold in Germany. He won the national Golden Gloves at 17 as a senior in high school. And, you know, he stopped competing, you know, some things went on, but his pops, I still keep communication with him. And we talk about the fighters that I have today, the fighters of yesterday, and then the fighters that are for tomorrow. So it's huge. And then, well, man, the third person.
Yep, last one, third one.
Man. Man, I don't know, man.
I know, because it's hard. That's why I was like, because you give me a lot more. That's why I'm like.
I put God first too, though, man. You know, so I'm always, I'm always praying. You know, when I wake up and then before I go to bed too, I always pray, just thank Him for all the things that He's given me. You know, I ask Him to just bless my family and my friends, and you know, I always, you know, like I said, it's something that conversations that I have with Him that, you know, I know He's gone through me and given me the wisdom, if not through Him, through someone else that He put in my life. And yeah, I think that had an impact too. You know, just how that Christmas story happened. I mean,
man, oh man.
All those things happen, man. You know, it's no coincidence. He's watching, and I'm just grateful to, you know, be here living those blessings.
And he doesn't always answer, but he's always on time, right?
Oh,
you feel me? That's what I'm saying. And you already know, guys, because this is where I do my motivational quote. I felt like when I read this quote, it reminded me. So optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. I thought about you because when I read, because I go through a lot of motivational quotes and I go look I have to I read about you and already had a little history with you already. So when I finally decided to stick that on you, I was like, you know what? Nah, that fits.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that fits. Now, what's next for you, my brother? What's next?
Oh man, what's next? So really, I'm focusing on, we're in camp right now. We're going to Oxnard at the end of the month. So it's an international PAL tournament. We've got 7 fighters representing our club. We'll be out there for the whole week. So I'm really trying to get everybody, firing on all cylinders. That's what's next for me, and my short-term goals is us to bring home a championship at the end of the month. And then the Garcia Bro 1, he'll be making his debut the week before Thanksgiving. That's gonna be big. We got a tournament in Pleasanton. We'll be fighting for the belt. And really what's coming up, man, is keeping these guys strong, keeping the gym going, really just building fighters, making the brand bigger. We've got one or two new coaches, and we're trying to make sure that they're, getting their class schedules down, and we're building up more clientele, more members, and then hopefully we can have an event next year in the mall. One of my friends just opened next door to this gym right here, a barbershop called Knockout Cuts.
Hey, talk about perfect.
Yeah. So, he's from Vallejo too. We grew up at the Vallejo Pal Gym, one of the old fighters. We call him a gatekeeper because he still gets in there. You'll meet him one of these days. He's a cool dude.
Oh, it's cool.
So yeah, we're gonna be, matching each other's hustle right here. Trying to build that network, between the barbers and the fighters.
We're going to take over Fairfield.
Yeah, so at the, sometime next year, we'll be taking Forever 21, using that location to throw a boxing show, a barber battle, and probably the card guy right here. So look forward to that. That's coming up. That's the vision for next year. Is we going to hear the brawl in the mall.
The brawl, brawl in the mall. Let's go, fool.
It's got a whole lot to offer, everything, man. I'm excited. That's what's coming up. Now we came up with that earlier this last month.
Bro, mall, baby, I like that. Yeah. That's cool. And now I have one final question for you, bro. One final one. Canelo or Crawford, sir? Yes.
Yep, man, that's big. September 13th, in Vegas. So
on Netflix.
I'm gonna have to go with Terrence Crawford.
Whoa!
Terrence Crawford outboxes Canelo. I think I've seen Crawford get, he's gotten rocked before, but Canelo, they're around the same age. They're in their late 30s.
Yep.
I think Terrence Crawford has the boxing ability, the IQ to, maneuver around the bull, they would say. The Matador beats the bull this one.
See, I'm looking forward to it. I'm working with Crawford too. Yep. Mainly only because I like Crawford he's not afraid of Canelo. Yeah. Everybody that's fought Canelo so far has been afraid of him. Everybody. I think the only person that hasn't been afraid of him was Triple G. And that's when he won the first one, and then they had the draw, and then they had another draw, and then Canelo ended up beating him. So it's like, that's the only person I thought who wasn't afraid of him. Or, what's another guy? I forgot who he fought. The other young phenom that was like knocking people out left.
Oh, Jaime Munguia?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. He was.
They're all handpicked.
All handpicked. He had the power. It's just that he was kind of, step off the back pedal. That's the only thing I couldn't stand. And look, y'all, I asked him this question. There's a couple other people in here who I want to ask this question to. Come on, broski. Come on over. Not only that, aren't you a coach too? Or yes, come on over here, man. Introduce yourself, brother. You thought I was gonna go get you, didn't you? Yeah, go ahead, broski. Tell them who you are, man.
Well, my name is Luis Alberto El Diablo Ramirez.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to do MMA, but I first started off with boxing at the age of 16.
Yeah.
16
One of my first fighters right here.
What? For real?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah. You should have been up here in the first place, broski. What's poppin'? Come on.
He's making that transition to a coach, and he's done really well. Of
course,
he's helping out a lot of the older clients, the younger clients. I mean, he's filling the gap for sure. He's exceeded all the expectations that we have for sure. He's able to talk to all different types of cultures. Like he's of course he's Mexican. He's speaking to hitting them off, man. I mean, he's going. He's going. He ain't messing around. You know, I'm gonna see him in the ring. If you can see him in the ring, hey, you know, you can hear him in the crowd now. You know, you can hear him.
We got a little bit of footage of you in the ring already. You didn't think I was gonna get that, didn't you? Yeah, I saw him warming up. I saw him warming up.
Morning, I have a little bit of training this morning and stuff like that. I train here and there, when, like, you know, I have time and stuff like that. But I have my clients, of course, I have the youth and stuff like that. It's more important that, you know, we educate our youth and, you know, we do what's best for them, because we always got to look out for them. We don't want them, you know, in these streets, you know, bad influences and, you know, certain things like that.
Oh, man, that's why I had to get you up here, bro. So when I saw you over there, that's why I was looking at you. I was like, hold on, he don't think I'm gonna get him. He don't think I'm gonna get him. So, just like I asked Big Coach, who you got, man? Canelo or Crawford?
I think for this one, I got Canelo more, because I feel like with Crawford, he's just gonna get outboxed.
Say outboxed?
Yes, outboxed. Outboxed.
I'm worried about him chasing Canelo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then Canelo's gonna catch him with a counter. Boom, 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 out.
I feel that. See, that's what I'm here for. I love getting multiple views. Come on, youngsters. You thought I wasn't gonna get y'all either? Come on, man. Come on. I know y'all know a couple of. I know you know at least one of these boxes. So, who do you guys have? Canelo Alvarez or Terrence Crawford? Who do you have?
Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford? Why?
Terrence.
Why do you think? Why?
Because he punches hard.
He punches hard? What about you, young man? He punches hard? You going with Crawford too? Really? Oh, we got some Crawford lovers in here. Yeah. Come on, Pop. You too. You thought you wouldn't go get in here? Come on. Come on. You got the best team on your hat anyway. And on your arm. What's poppin'? Give me some. Give me some. Yeah. So, what about you, brother? Crawford or Canelo?
Man, honestly, I think this one's gonna be a draw.
Draw!
I think we're gonna get part 2 and 3.
Ooh!
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good one.
Hey, I got goosebumps
Yeah.
on that. Hey, see, hey, give me some. Hey, I like that. That was a good one.
Man.
Ooh, see, hey, I'm glad. Thank you, guys. Thank you. See, I told you, the energy in this gym is out freaking rageous. I love it in here. We're working right now as we filming, he working. Heck yeah. Go ahead,
You're on the clock.
Good, working.
There he is. That's right here. Boom. You know what I'm saying?
Boom diggity. Well, bro, I appreciate you so much, brother.
Oh, it's all
Thank
good.
you, man.
Of course.
You guys are just.
See you, bro. Stay right here.
See, look. Come on over here, man. Come on over here, yo. This is the future right here.
Right.
You guys know, this is the future right here.
Come on now.
Be prepared. I tell y'all now, when y'all become, when y'all get your titles and stuff, please don't forget about the guy with the mustache, okay? Please, I was here. I believed in y'all when y'all started young. Please, thank you. Yo, guys, and like I said before, man, you know my old saying, actually, it's gonna be a saying that we say all the time. Work harder on your dream than your job. Good night, everybody.
See you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah,
Of course, broski. Oh, this